Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about how fans are not very happy with the new update after the Los Santos Summer Special DLC here in Grand Theft Auto Online. So, because yesterday was Thursday, Rockstar announced a brand new event week, and I would say the event week after a new update drops is very important because you're still trying to keep that wave of players that might have just signed in. And it looks like, according to some, Rockstar didn't do such a hot job of trying to keep people interested and involved in all the new content. And so we heard from a couple of people on Twitter that brought up some very interesting points. But very quickly, because the Newswire post came out after my video yesterday, there's a couple of things to clear up. Number one is that this event week, like I thought, ends on August 26th. So that means you have basically until next Wednesday or very early in the morning on Thursday to enjoy all of this content before Rockstar starts to have it re-roll over. And now we are back on the Thursday to Thursday schedule as far as events go. So we won't be going like Tuesday to Thursday like Rockstar did last week. That was only because the DLC had it just come out. And also the Twitch Prime bonuses as well. I guess it's called Prime Gaming bonuses too. So if you have that, you will receive $200,000 for playing anytime this week, and you will also get the Vespucci Canals nightclub property for free. You'll get 70% off the Grotti X80 Proto and 80% off of the Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire. And one thing that was interesting is it doesn't look like Rockstar is doing that bonus at the very end, where if you play consecutively for all 4 weeks, you end up getting an additional $200,000. It looks like if you just play this week, you get $200,000. So that's the sort of free money and extra bonuses you get if you have your Prime Gaming set up. So now that we've got that all out of the way, let's talk about what players seem to be upset with this new event week. And the first thing that players are upset with looks like it has to do with the money you get on the A Super Yacht Life missions, which I would say is probably one of the highlights of the actual update itself. In fact, Rockstar made it all about this week. They called it Galaxy Super Yacht Week. And the problem that players seem to have with this is the payouts for it seem to be terrible. And I completely agree. Even with double money and RP, the amount of money you get is just really bad. So we heard from 2 users in particular, the Strange Man, who said, bruh, $28K for a mission on double money. Yeah, that pretty much sucks. Like, imagine if you were doing this on normal money. And Rockstar haven't even done normal money of this. They continued the double money and RP from last week. So they must realize how bad it is if they are going to go back-to-back weeks of 2 times cash and RP. And yeah, getting $28,000 is just not all that great at all. And as a follow-up, we heard from Madly Hiho, who says, steals a plane worth $3 million. Captain, we'll get a good paycheck if we sell it. And then your payout ends up being $28,000. So yeah, it's really disappointing. Honestly, I would say the only purpose of the 6 Super Yacht Life missions is the sort of story that you have with Captain Brendan Darcy and all the rewards you get for completing all of them, like getting the captain's outfit and getting a discount on moving your yacht. And Rockstar are actually doing something kind of special this week. They did confirm that if you complete any Super Yacht Life mission this week and come back next week, you'll receive the 6-figure tee, just in time to show it off at the next Boat Club cocktail party. So I will say Rockstar is trying to make these missions as enticing as possible because there aren't really other exciting parts about it, and the payout especially not all that great in the Super Yacht Life missions. Now, that isn't the only thing that players seem to be frustrated with. Well, they are frustrated with that, but they're also wondering if they should even buy a yacht. With people saying, can anyone give me a good reason to buy a yacht, or is it just a flex and do these 6 missions are as useless as they think? And someone ended up responding that you pretty much summed it up, but it is a safe haven from flying vehicles with its air defense, but honestly not sure because they don't even own one either. And yeah, honestly, these 6 new missions would not encourage me to spend at a minimum $6 million. I mean, at that rate alone, you would have to do a butt ton of Super Yacht Life missions in order to get your millions back. So honestly, I don't really think it's worth it if you don't already have a yacht. And honestly, this has probably brought the yachts up maybe like half a point. They were still pretty boring before. These Super Yacht Life missions have made them just a little bit less boring. But again, because the payouts are so bad, because there's not really particularly any crazy rewards associated with them, it still just doesn't seem all that worth it. So again, players still having their doubts on whether they should actually get a yacht or not. Another thing that players were fussy about was the money-making opportunities this week. We heard from one user, the real TS4G, who said, so no double money on special cargo or the bunker or MC businesses. Okay, ... And yeah, the money-making opportunities this week kind of stink. Obviously, we discussed the 2 times rewards on a Super Yacht Life, but also 3 times rewards on the Trapdoor Adversary mode. That seems weird, and who's playing that anymore? And then double rewards in Transform races. Like, what the heck? It's been years since we've had Transform race stuff. Like, why is Rockstar diving into that now? And they're just not great ways to make money at the end of the day. I guess Rockstar wanted to keep the theme all about what the Los Santos Summer Special was, which is like a mixed bag of diverse content. So I don't think they wanted you to immediately jump back into the old stuff you were doing by enticing rewards like double money or triple RP. So it's kind of unfortunate because these are some horrific ways to make extra cash. But I think Rockstar was wanting to at least stick to the theme that we had seen so far, which that's what the Los Santos Summer Special Update was all about. And it kind of looks like event weeks going forward might have the same theme, at least for the time being. And that was like the next thing that players were complaining about. We heard from a user, Alex Perrin, who said back to boring event weeks with a couple of emojis. And then another user, the Anarchist35, who was just as honest as possible, just saying, update was you know what, to be honest. So it looks like there's a lot of players that are just not very thrilled with what Rockstar's got going on here in Grand Theft Auto Online, whether it be from the original Los Santos Summer Special Update or from what they've got going on as their first DLC event after it arrived. Now, don't get me wrong, I definitely think there's some positives to this event. I think the discounts are quite fun, like 30% off of every single boat in the game, 30% off of a ton of amazing helicopters. If you do want a yacht, it's still 30% off, so that sort of helps. The podium vehicle honestly might be the best part altogether. The Pfister 811, one of the best supercars in the game, and obviously anytime you get the chance to win a free supercar, that's obviously pretty cool. So honestly, I'd say that it's a pretty bad event week as well. Nothing that gets me like jumping out of my seat in order to, load into Grand Theft Auto Online. But I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Do you agree with some of the responses that we saw in this video today? Do you think it is a not so great event week? And do you think players that are complaining are right? Do you think they're wrong? Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.